What's going on, guys? It's the Winged Anthropod with Duke in the back. Duke, come here. Come here, Duke. Duke, come here. Come here, Duke. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Yeah, let me take this collar real quick and just... All right. Collar's done. Now you won't hear Duke in the background. So today, what we're going to be talking about is the T54 47. So last night, tired, slick, after probably 2 hours of Siege and Player Unknown Battlegrounds. Videos will be coming out shortly on those on the main channel. Simple plug. I joined the G Squad Discord and I said to Zedza, what should I make a video on tomorrow? And he goes, T5447, do a post commentary on it because it's amazing. And I was like, okay, I'll do that. So the T5447, the first T54, is arguably the best in my opinion. What makes it so good is just the armor and its BR. That combo makes it fantastic. The 7.3 BR is super prevalent nowadays, considering the IS-6 got introduced, the T32 got dropped. All those tanks that got dropped made a 7.0 BR. And now that there's a 7.0 BR, tanks like the 7.3s are going to get into those battles more and more. And that just means the 7.3 meta is fantastic when you're top tiered. I mean, these tanks, this tank, the IS-3, and the SU-122-54, steamroll tanks. Now, the SU-122-54 was a tank that I first played on this channel a couple weeks back, I think, and I absolutely love that vehicle. This thing is better than that tank in every way, in my opinion. It has a faster reload. It has a turret. I mean, it's comparing apples and oranges, really. They're both fruit. They're both Russian, but one's an MBT, basically. It's a medium tank, but one's a tank, and one is a tank destroyer. But still, this tank is just dominant. It is absolutely dominant. Funnily enough, a word? Funnily, I guess. Funnily enough, this video is a 8.3 battle. Regardless, we still dominate, and it still shows the strengths of this vehicle. So, frontal armor, gun, and maneuverability reign supreme with the T54. It's the special T54 in my opinion. I think it is the T54 that you should grind for and play. Obviously, it's the first one you get, but the 120mm front plate bounces shots from Sheridans for some reason, like that, which is amazing. In the sim event, it dominates. It is just a fantastic tank. And now, the reason we're talking about, well, yes, like you just blow smoke up this imaginary pixel's ass all day, but tell me something I want to hear. Well, maybe you don't want to hear this, maybe you do. The IS-6. The IS-6 has had a lot of controversy recently. I've posted a couple of videos showing how strong it is. I've spoken on how you can kill it, which is slim to no chance. This tank has every weakness of the IS-6. But it has more strength it has more strength. So the reload rate is better. I'd rather have the 100mm, and I would rather play this tank than the IS-6. Well, yeah, the IS-6 is a 7.0, but the .3 doesn't make a huge difference. If you move the IS-6 up, it wouldn't fix it. That shot, by the way, was absolutely incredible. I didn't think I would hit it. So what I did was range find the mountain in front of the Sheridan because I saw his aerials and shot over it. This is also something that I was very confused about. So you guys tell me in the comments what was going on here. Not that shot, but watch these lower plate shots and tell me they should go into the mouse. I thought they could pen. This gun has about 235mm of pen at, 500 meters, I think? 100 meters? It doesn't matter. This is super close. It should be going through, in my opinion, but neither here nor there. This tank is the most feared tank at 7.3, I would say. It is the hardest tank to kill at 7.3 because it fires back at you just as fast as you fire at it. It has the turret. It has the mobility, the frontal armor. Of course, it has the Russian staples, bad gun depression, and not super good turret traverse. But other than those two things, the armor's there, the gun's there. I just adore this tank, and I think that it's better than the IS-6, and it's in the normal tree. So my whole thing is I don't know why the IS-6 gets such a rap when this tank is still, fine. I don't know. It's just kind of comparing the two when you really think about it. I guess maybe I shouldn't be even comparing them, but just look at this mouse bouncing off the front of me from point blank with a 128mm. I am scaring a mouse. A 7.7 heavy tank. The super heavy tank. And I haven't even penetrated him yet, and he is afraid of me. You know, look at the size difference. He's afraid of me. I think it's hilarious, and he's bouncing off of me. Now, I'm not going to say that guy's a bad player, but those shots were terrible. I think we can all agree on that. He definitely should have killed me, but that's neither here nor there. This is a 7.3 tank. It's not even a heavy tank. It's a medium. You know, in sim battles, it gets 2 spawns, and this thing runs rampant over mouses, which are 7.7 heavies. You know, a 7.7 heavy, man. The super heavy tank. The answer to Germany. You know, like, that was their answer. They're like, we're just going to make a tank that's impenetrable. In game, that tank that is theoretically impenetrable gets killed by ATGMs and apparently T54 47s. Now, of course, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. The 51 has some benefits. I've never played the T54 49 ever. I don't know what's the difference between it. I've never played it. I think I just unlocked it recently. I've played the 51 significantly. I don't like it in terms of tanks, just because it's got a very slow turret traverse at that 7.7 BR. It's just not, it doesn't live up to the standards of every other vehicle at that time. The T62 is way better than that, and of course you'd say, well, yeah, it's the natural progression, but now that I have the T62, there's no way in hell I would subject myself to the T54 51. But the 47 gives me a reason to play. It's at a low enough BR where the T62, you won't face them all the time. You won't be with them all the time, I guess I should say. It's like a sweet spot in the BR, and there's a couple tanks in this game that have these sweet spots. And I guess that's the overall point of this video, is what I'm trying to get to, I guess, is the sweet spots, right? There's a lot of vehicles that we take out of context. We use them in the wrong situations. We use them when we shouldn't. I'm going to be changing some of my content in the coming weeks. Not saying everything's going to change, just there's going to be some new types of videos implemented, talking about lineups and more tutorial-esque videos to really help you guys learn the game, learn the meta, play better, and in turn help myself, because it helps me too. And this is one of those things that people need to understand in the community, is there are tanks that play better at their meta, at their game. And not every vehicle has a sweet spot. Not every vehicle gets lucky like this. The T54 47 is one of those exceptions. It almost always does well. It is a fantastic vehicle. And there are a couple tanks like that in the game. Like I said, just to name a couple off, the Tiger 105. It's not played a lot. It's not spammed a lot. Not a lot of people like it. And I don't know how it does well now. But I know last patch, it was in a sweet spot for Germany, where 7.0 was just full of stomping games. You would run through enemy teams with the 105 if you knew how to play it. Zedza, the person who told me to play this tank, played the 105 to an effect of, I think, 1,000 kills to 300 deaths in 400 battles or something like that, which is astronomical numbers. Those are fantastic. He's murdering teams. And that used to be the sweet spot. The Jagdtiger had a sweet spot if it got on a city map where you can get kind of hold down and just hold a spot and really put that 128 to good work. And, you know, when you find those tanks and you figure out the meta and you figure out how they play well and you take them out in the perfect situations, you get games like this where you're in the right spot at the right time and you get lucky. And this game might be a lucky game. An 8.0 battle, it's not guaranteed you're going to get an ace every game, but it happens. And it feels fantastic. And I want you guys to get that feeling too. I get a lot of comments telling me how much you guys struggle in gameplays and stuff. And I want you guys to have games like this more often, where you can see the fun in War Thunder, the fun in the tank, the fun in the vehicle, and have an absolute blast playing the game. Now, the other team didn't have a blast this game, but, you know, your enjoyment comes at somebody else's expense, right? So if I can get everybody to start enjoying some stuff, I don't know, maybe we can start to fix the problems in War Thunder. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a random video, I know. I'm still talking. There's a black screen. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any ideas for anything in the comments down below. How much do you like your T54 47? Do you play it out a lot? I'm just starting to dabble in it in RB. I used to play it primarily in Sim, but it's a fantastic tank in RB as well. And if games like this become a regular for it, I'm definitely going to be playing it a lot more, making more videos on it and stuff like that. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.